Captain Rusty Cook. I'm the plans officer for the 411th Civil Affairs Battalion. I've served about 6 years active duty, and I'm going on my 17th year in the reserves. I joined when I was actually 17. I was still in high school. My mom had to actually sign a exception of policy or whatever. She had to sign that I can actually join. Went to basic during the summertime between my junior and senior year, and then came back, finished school. And the main reason I wanted to join was to obviously serve my country. I'm sure a lot of people that join the military have some type of motivation to do that, but then also for school reasons. I honestly wanted to go to college. None of my family members went to college. My parents didn't go to college, so I really wanted to, go to college. I joined enlisted. I was enlisted for about 3 years, and then I decided to join the ROTC to become an officer. And I'd say my proudest moment is being able to commission from Valley Forge Military College. The actual commissioning of that really jump-started my career. I feel like the people I met, the people I went to school with, my professor of military science, they all kind of set that foundation that I was able to expound on during my career as an officer. So we obviously have a lot of missions, a lot of exercises. They could be mobilizations or exercises as stated, or just general taskings like, helping out the local community, because we get a lot of requests for that, or just being in a parade. As a plans officer, I gotta balance who is not only just qualified, but who's available to fulfill some of these mission requirements that we have, and then just ensure that they're ready and enabled to achieve whatever the mission is and the objectives set forth by whoever we're supporting at that time, whether it be in theater or here locally. When I became qualified in civil affairs, my first mobilization was to Southcom. Not a lot of people necessarily deploy there, but it was very eye-opening. Parts of me miss it, want to go back, but learned a lot. We were very engaged throughout the 7 countries within Central America. But that's really one that sticks with me and one that I learned a lot from. And then, I brought obviously whatever lessons learned from down there to now what I do here. I think the people that you meet and serve with, they're everlasting. Every deployment, every school I've been to, every unit I've been with, I feel like I've made a connection, and that those people I can always reach out to. And it's really about that community and maintaining those contacts. And it's not just military related either, it could be personal reasons too. I can honestly say I'm probably closer to some of the people I served with 9 months versus people that I've known for 10 years, just because of work ethic and just going through some stuff that you wouldn't normally go through with friends that aren't necessarily in the military. So I'd say that was one of the positive things. Being able to accomplish what we can on a part-time, if you would, status. Just seeing how much we can accomplish compared to our active duty counterparts is quite eye-opening at times. Coffee, not just caffeine, no, it's not caffeine. It has to be coffee, and it has to be good coffee. It can't be Folgers or Maxwell or nothing. my backpack, I'm an avid backpacker. Take my daughter with me. She just turned 3, so I'm trying to get her into being outdoors more and camping and things like that. And then the third one, I would say my family. One of the reasons I actually took this position, I got offered this one and then one in California, but I took this one because I grew up around here and I wanted to be close to family again. Surprisingly, I'd say winter. A lot of people, especially up in New York, that's all I've heard. They don't like the winter or they'll leave, they'll go down to Florida, but I actually enjoy it. I snowboard, so obviously The winter season is the time to do that around here. Snowshoeing, camping in the winter, climbing in the winter, all that stuff. But I prefer to do it in the winter because less crowds on the trails, the spots you got to fight for once you're out there on the trails or camping spots. I guess my favorite would be when I went to Mount Rainier. My buddy and I climbed Mount Rainier. That was beautiful. The weather was pretty good. It was in July, but it still snowed up top, so. But it was just beautiful scenery. It was a tough climb, but we did it obviously, and then safely. And then just visiting the area around Washington and visiting Seattle and the surrounding areas. Change is inevitable, so just being adaptable and being able to pivot, not just in the military, but civilian life and just life in general. Things are not predictable, so your ability to pivot and be flexible and adapt and overcome at all areas of your life, I believe, is kind of the foundation that I try to take day to day.